Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now, our Terica. I keep wanting to say something. I want to say Tarika, but Terica, good morning.
Good morning.
Jace and Mercedes from Play It Again Sports. Good morning. Great to have you guys here. So recently we highlighted you guys in Sudden Nova, our Sudden Nova segment, and you've been around for what, 3 years now, and it seems like Topeka has really kind of taken a liking to you guys.
Yeah, almost 3 years in June is how long we've been here. It has been awesome to be here in the community, whether it be businesses, organizations, our teams, our coaches, schools. I feel they've taken a real liking to us here at Play It Again Sports.
Wonderful. What do you think kind of separates you guys from other, sports stores?
Absolutely. So, I mean, it is really our team and our staff that are here. We hire athletes. So when somebody comes in the store and they're looking for gear, they're needing gear, we have athletes helping them. So that customer service side, asking those questions. I have Jace, like you said, Jace Williams here with me. He's a double collegiate athlete, graduated of Washburn. Gives just a ton of information to parents and to players on that side.
Yeah, Jace, talk about, I guess, that experience a little bit of working with equipment and from your own experience of dealing with the equipment.
Yeah, I mean, sports was pretty much my whole life. I mean, couldn't even pick one going into the collegiate level. Wanted to play sport professionally, so was trying to train and do whatever I could to do that. Lots of different factors that didn't end up happening, so I needed some money and sports store, started working there. The expectations weren't too high, but I mean, love sports, love the equipment, easy to talk about. And Terica and Sean would have been awesome as far as helping me move as well, so not feel like I'm just walking around talking sports all day, but feel part of the business and watching it grow.
Wonderful.
It's been cool to see it from just selling stuff and seeing it grow.
That's great. Have you seen, I guess, customers come in with like a misconception over some kind of equipment that you're like, oh, no, listen, I know what you guys are looking for?
Yes and no. I mean, everyone has their idea of what they think they need for a sport. I'm not there to tell them exactly what they need, but I can give them as many options as we have. I mean, from new to used to what's your favorite color? Like, it's no matter what it is, like it's a pair of cleats, they're going to function like a pair of cleats. I mean, if we have multiple colors, great. A lot of things kind of that way, but I mean, I give them options and they pick. I'm not going to go play the sport for them, but I can at least hand them some options.
Oh, that's fantastic. And Mercedes, what about you? Are you a sports person at all? Or you're on the uniform side of things? Okay.
Yeah, more so that. I'm not a big sports person.
No,
I at least play sports anyways.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Listen, sports enthusiast still works out there. So talk about your branch of things now, because you're kind of a new uniform kind of setup with Play It Again Sports, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, please give us a little details about that.
Absolutely. So over the last 3 years, we've been producing uniforms for our teams, leagues, schools, and really by word of mouth. So, and we made the decision that it's been so popular of how we bring teams in. We do full team fittings. We offer different options, fan gear to even small teams where they didn't have those options before. So growing this was really important for us. So that's where we brought Mercedes in as a uniform manager for Topeka Uniforms. So really running that whole another division so that we can expand those services. We've been asked to do even more, and we want to provide those services that these coaches and schools need.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so I guess, again, doing more for the community, what does that look like? What are teams able to get then? Because just like I said, uniforms. You said fan shirts of their teams?
Absolutely. We offer that full fan gear line. So, I mean, that even includes print options now, such as license plates and, I mean, fat heads and banners. I mean, all of that is in there as well. And then corporate gear. So we have a lot of companies here in town that are having to go online to get their stuff. Well, now they have a place to come in and actually look at the items, choose the items that fit their business purposes. So offering a lot of that. And we do fundraising. So that has been a really hard part of being a coach or a team or a league is you know, finding the money to be able to help these kids play in these tournaments or help these kids with uniforms. So Play It Again, we have several options like gear drives that we offer to organizations to raise money for those purposes. All they got to do is come in and talk with us. Gear drives are really pretty simple. It basically takes gear that the community already has. We ask, you know, people bring it in the name of that organization. We evaluate it just like any other items, and instead of giving them the cash, we put that in an account, and at the end of the gear drive, we write that check back to the organization. So it's a win-win for everybody. People do good, kids get access, or players get access to gear that wasn't out there, and the organization gets money to do with what they need to grow the sport.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you have the gear drive. I know one of your biggest days is coming up on February 22nd, baseball, softball, bat demo day.
Yes.
What is happening there?
Oh, it is our busiest day of the year. It's probably one of the funnest days of the year as well. So we put up a full-size cage out in Fairlawn Plaza Mall. We have a pitching machine out there. Our reps come out. We have drawings and giveaways, but really we offer a big discount off of bats because it is right at the beginning of the season here for both high school and for our other leagues like SEA and SCABA. So they get to hit all the new bats out there and see what's right for them. They can even demo our used bats as well. So we get the opportunity to interact with the players one-on-one, helping them get that right fit. So fun day. It runs from 10 to 4. We invite everybody out. It's a free event. There'll be giveaways. You come hit in the cage to see what all the new equipment that's out. Come talk to our athletes. Come talk about uniforms with Mercedes, because it's just a lot going on.
That is fantastic. Yeah, it really is wonderful what you guys are doing. I saw what on-field uniform fittings, right? Something like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
We just keep expanding.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else that people should know that should keep an eye out for you guys for this year?
Really, I mean, we're always in need of gear. So we always ask people, you know, to bring in that gear, that trade in and trade up with us. Get the value out of your gear, especially as we know. I don't want to talk about inflation, but it is it is a subject, and it gets harder. So save that money. Bring in stuff that's not fitting. Gives other kids and adults the opportunity to utilize that gear, sustainability from that standpoint as well. But they can get cash on the spot. So if they don't want to play another sport, or the kids are out of that sport, or they're out of the sport, they get cash. If not, they can trade in, trade up to the next, size or the newer equipment. And get more value even out of their stuff. So please bring in your gear, your quality used gear to us. I'm begging, please. Yes.
Fantastic. No, it really is great what you guys are doing there. Like I was saying earlier, I have a little boy now, and I'm sure he's going to be getting into sports one of these days. So I'm sure I'm going to be walking through the doors and Play It Again sports in not too near future. And real fast, what sports is available there that people can kind of get equipment for right now? Oh, yeah, Jason's like, a lot of sports.
I mean, pretty much any sport you can think of. I mean, there's some sports that need less things. I mean, to go play basketball, you really just need some shoes and a ball. But maybe you need one ball, so hopefully someone has one. I mean, baseball, softball, golf seem to need the most equipment. You've got a bag full of 14 clubs, or a bag with a bat, glove, possible catcher's equipment, cleats. But we have volleyball, have some exercise, fitness stuff. So not necessarily sports related, but can help sports. So there's a little bit of everything. I think like bowling and boxing might be our smallest kind of sections, but no, everything else there.
Wonderful.
Pretty much everything you need.
That's fantastic.
We could really use wrestling.
Yes, get some
more wrestling shoes.
Yes, saw that. Wrestling's becoming a bigger thing, and I feel you guys are going to be getting into hockey again with hockey returns to Topeka. So let's hope another wing opens up at Play It Again Sports to fill that section up. Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. A pleasure to have you guys on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, everyone, to learn more, you can visit playitagainsports.com.